Hi all, today we can see the Fermi level diagram for PN junction. In the last videos we have seen the Fermi level diagram in intrinsic semiconductors, extrinsic semiconductors and the effect of temperature and impurity on the Fermi level. Now in PN junction diode, where will be the position of Fermi level? So here we can consider it in three cases: for unbiased diode, forward biased and a reverse bias. So first we can see the unbiased diode. So before the PN junction is formed, if we are taking P-type and N-type semiconductor, the conduction band in N-type semiconductor will have more number of electrons, because the N-type semiconductor, the major charge carriers are electrons and minor charge carriers are holes. So if we are considering this N region, there are more number of electrons and they will be in the conduction band. In the valence band region of N-type semiconductor, there will be less number of holes. Now come to the P-side region. In P-type, major charge carriers are holes and minor charge carriers are electrons. So in the valence band, holes are situated. So we can see large number of holes in the valence band of P-type semiconductor. And the minor charge carriers in P-type semiconductors are electron. They are very less in the conduction band of P region. Then where will be the position of the Fermi level in P-type and N-type semiconductor? In N-type, the Fermi level position will be close to the conduction band, and in P-type, the Fermi level position will be close to the valence band. Initially, the Fermi level position in P side and N side region are at different positions. So when the PN junction is formed, the charge carriers will diffuse from one region to the other region. Why? In N-side region, in the conduction band, there are more number of electrons. Because of the high occupancy of electrons in the conduction band of N side, the electrons can move from the N region to the P region. Similarly, the whole occupancy in the valence band in P region is high in comparison with the N side region. So the holes from the P region can diffuse into the N region. When the charge carriers moves from the N region to the P region and from P region to the N region, what happens to the band structure? If in one region the electron energy is increasing, in that region the band structure will shift upwards, because the electron energy increasing direction is upwards. If in one region whole energy is increasing, in that region band structure will move downwards, because whole energy increasing direction is downwards. So here electron move from the conduction band of N region to the P region. As the high energy electrons from the N region is moving to the P region, the electron energy in the N region is decreasing. Due to this decrease in the electron energy in the N region, the band structure in the N region will shift downwards. Whereas, so the holes will move from the P region to the N region. So the whole energy in the P region will decrease. Therefore, the band structure in the P region will shift upwards, because the whole energy in decreasing means the band structure is moving upwards. Whole energy increasing means the band structure is moving downwards. So when the PN junction is formed, the electrons from the N region moves towards the P region. Therefore, electron energy in the N region decreases. That is, the band structure in N region shifted downwards. Whereas from the P region, the holes move towards the N region. Therefore, whole energy in P region decreases, and therefore band structure shifted upwards. Then what happens to Fermi level position? Before the PN junction is formed, in P and N side, the Fermi level are at a different position. When the PN junction is formed, due to the downward shift in the N region, the Fermi level in N region will shift downwards, and in the P region will shift upwards due to the upward movement of the band structure in P region. So the downward shift of the Fermi level in N region and the upward shift of the Fermi level in P region will continue until both of these EFN and EFP come to the same level. So here at this position EFN is equal to EFP. So then the carrier migration will stop. Here the displacement of the energy band in opposite direction in P and N region produces a bending in the band structure. So this bending we can call it as hill. So in the conduction band, this hill is called conduction hill, and in the valence band it is known as valence hill. And the height of this hill corresponds to the potential barrier in PN junction diode. That is, the height will be EV0 corresponding to potential barrier energy. In valence band also, this height is equal to the potential barrier energy EV0. So for further crossing of the charge carrier across the conduction hill or valence hill requires an energy equal to or greater than EV0. So the bending of the band structure in conduction band produces conduction hill, and in the valence band produces valence hill, each of height that is corresponds to the energy of potential barrier EV0. So this region corresponds to the depletion region in PN junction diode. When the Fermi level in P region and N region come to the same level, the diffusion of the charge carriers across the junction stops. But if the electron in the conduction band in N side get an energy equal to or greater than EV0, they can climb this conduction hill and move to the P region. Similarly, when the hole is getting an energy equal to or greater than EV0, they can move to the valence band of N region. So here EV0 corresponding to the height of the potential barrier. So this is the Fermi level diagram of unbiased PN junction diode. Now we can see the Fermi level diagram in forward biased PN junction. During forward bias, the P region is connecting to the positive pole of the battery and the N region is connecting to the negative pole of the battery. The forward biasing favors the current flow. That means in the N region, the electron energy will increase, and in the P region, hole energy will increase. Because of the increase in the electron energy in the N region, the band structure in the N region will shift upwards. That is, electron energy increasing is in the upward direction. Similarly, in P region, energy of holes also will increase, but the hole increasing direction is in downward. So in P region, because of the increase in the hole energy, the band structure will shift downwards. That is, in forward biasing, the band structure in N side shift upwards and the band structure in the P side shift downwards. Then what happens to the height of this conduction hill and valence hill? That will reduce because of the upward shift in the N side, and in the downward shift to the P side, the height of the valence hill and the conduction hill decreases. Then what will be the new height? That will depend upon the forward voltage across the PN junction. So the height of this conduction hill will reduce by an amount E into V0 minus Vf. So we can redraw this diagram. So during forward biasing, the height of the conduction hill and valence hill reduces by an amount EVF. Then what happens to the Fermi level position? In the N side, the band structure is shifting upwards. Therefore, the Fermi level in the N side will shift upwards. And in the P side, the band structure shift downwards. Therefore, the Fermi level in the P side also will shift downwards. So during forward biasing, the Fermi level in the N side shift upwards and in the P side shift downwards, and this separation will be corresponding to the energy of forward voltage, that is EVF. And here in the height of the conduction hill and the valence hill reduces. That means forward bias accelerates the movement of the charge carriers across the junction, so that electron can easily climb the hill from N side to P side, and here also the holes can easily flows down from the P side to the N side. So this is the Fermi level diagram for a forward biased PN junction. Now we can see what happens during reverse biasing. During reverse biasing, the P region is connecting to the negative pole of the battery and N region is connecting to the positive pole of the battery. Because of this, the electron energy in the N region will decrease and also the Hall energy in the P region will decrease. Due to this decrease of major charge carrier energy in P and N region, the band structure will shift in the energy decreasing direction. As the electron energy decreasing direction is downwards, therefore in the N side the band structure will shift downwards. The Hall energy decreasing direction is upwards, so in P side the band structure shift upwards. Corresponding to that shift in the band structure, the Fermi level in the N side shift downwards and the Fermi level in the P side shift upwards. Due to the downward shift in the N side and upward shift in the P side, the height of this conduction hill and the valence hill will increase, and that increase in height will be equal to EV0 plus VR, where VR is the reverse voltage across the diode. Here also this height of the valence hill becomes EV0 plus VR. We can redraw this diagram. So for reverse biased PN junction diode, the downward shift of band structure in the N region result into downward movement of the Fermi level EFN. Whereas in P side, the upward shift of band structure in result into the upward movement of the Fermi level EFP. This is due to the decrease in the energy of major charge carriers in both regions. Due to that, the height of the conduction hill and valence hill increases by an amount EVR, and it prevents the further diffusion of charge carriers across the junction. However, this barrier does not influence the diffusion of the minority charge carrier across the junction. So this is the Fermi level diagram of reverse biased PN junction diode. So we have seen the Fermi level diagram of unbiased, forward biased and reverse biased PN junction. In unbiased PN junction, the Fermi level in N side and P side come to the same level in order to attain an equilibrium. During forward biasing, in the N side and the P side, the major charge carrier energy is increasing. That is, the in N side band structure shift upwards and in the P side the band structure shifted downwards, and correspondingly the Fermi levels also. Also, the height of the conduction hill and valence hill reduces by an amount EVF. Height will be equal to EV0 minus VF. During reverse biasing, the energy of the major charge carrier in both P side and N side decreases. Due to that, the in N side band structure shift downwards and in P side band structure shift upwards, and correspondingly there will be some shift in the Fermi level by an amount EVR. And in reverse biasing, the height of the conduction hill and valence hill increases and it is equal to EV0 plus VR. That's all about the Fermi level diagram of PN junction diode. Okay.